Yo, what is happening, guys? Undisputed Vlogs, since we're back, and we're back with another episode of the dark side of YouTube. Yeah, today we're going to be reacting to, the title is The Strangest Listings on Craigslist. Now, if you don't know what Craigslist is, it's basically a website where you can sell a bunch of shit, but a lot of weird shit happens, a lot of weird shit flies. To put it simply, my version of it, it's like an eBay / Amazon version that's corrupt because anything flies on it. It's like a dodgy version of Amazon / eBay, whichever one you use, like a dodgy version of that, to put it simply, or Gumtree. It's like a dodgy version of Gumtree, realistically. It's a very strange place, very strange listings, very strange things that's happened on it. Pretty weird. So we're going to be reacting to the weirdest listings on that website. Because I can only assume that they're very, very weird. But we're going to find out. But before we actually get into the video, remember, as I always say, check out my TikTok. I'm going to put it right there. We're at 169, 170 followers, I believe, around there. I want to get to 250 by the end of the year. So we literally need to get 90, around 90 more. No, what am I talking about? That we need to get between 80 to 90 more. By the end of December. That's my goal. I want to get to 250. So if you haven't yet already went over onto TikTok and followed me, do it there. I'm trying to post daily, like every 1-2 days. But yes, I would really appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see the strangest listings on Craigslist. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm kind of scared though. Let's go. Disturbing Craigslist ads. Okay. Volume 2 as well, technically, so...
This was an eye-catching post made in 2014, though it was eye-catching for the wrong reason.
Yep.
The advertiser states
like
that
Craigslist.
he's seeking an unpaid young houseboy that will care for him, but he had to note that he meant in a non-sexual way. He also notes that he's a 55-year-old male who lives alone with his cat, but even if that isn't slightly concerning considering he's seeking younger males to live with him, he claims to have had 3 houseboys before. This could leave one to wonder whatever became of them. The lighting, angle, and just about everything else regarding this man's picture mirrors something straight out of a serial killer playbook.
It's not
These kinds of ads are the very likely ones to be leading to something far worse than would appear on the surface.
More disturbing, because you're kind of like, why do you feel the need to say that?
This was the listing for a bed frame that a subscriber named Rich sent to me and actually responded to. Firstly, right off the bat, the ad looks a little sketchy. Starting off with the poor grammar and misspellings. Next, the poster claims that he's not storing the bed frame in his house anymore, but rather behind his buddy's storefront. This begs the question, why? Also, where is this storefront? What does it look like? If these weren't red flags enough, Lauderhill, the town in which this ad was posted, has an extremely high rate of crime. Rich explained in his email to me that he comes from a very poor background, and even though he saw the red flags in his post, he was willing to drive over to the location he received after texting the number on the ad.
Why?
He drove to the location at 10:30 p.m., which turned out to be a closed-down-looking thrift store.
Why late as well?
He stepped out of the car with the engine still running, and he said he knew to look straight for the bushes next to the storefront, where he could easily see 2 men hiding. He got back in his car and drove away and reported the ad.
Okay, yes, so they were waiting there to jump you. The fact that you said you saw those red flags and you still went because you're like, oh, I saw red flags, but I still went because nice bed frame in it. Not only actually did you go to this place where you already saw red flags, you went at night time, like 10:30, I think he said, at night. Why? I wouldn't go during the day, never mind nighttime. Like, you're asking to get jumped and shanked, like, you're just asking for it by that point.
This was an incredibly creepy Craigslist post of a man looking to start an all-female band, specifically consisting of women aged 18 to 21.
Okay, no, that's
you could just assume by the looks of the ad and the man himself that he strongly considered typing 16 or 17 instead of 18. The ad calls for young girls who aren't afraid of older rocker dudes telling them what to do. And apparently that wasn't the only listing this guy posted. In one picture on this separate listing, the guitars and amps can really draw your attention away from the gross carpet, messy bookshelf, and bottle collection.
Hang on, I just need to pause that for a second because the earphones are being weird. There we go.
But in the last picture, the man for some reason thought it was a good idea to capture his bandaged up foot in frame. This was a very transparently predatory Craigslist ad targeting young women.
Well, yeah. Obviously. That was...
There's a section on Craigslist called Misconnections. This section is home to personal advertisements, which arrive after two people meet, but are too shy or otherwise unable to exchange contact details. Okay. Like everywhere else on the website, weird things are posted in this section, such as this ad. The ad was posted by an anonymous man who seemed to be stalking a young boy. He said in the ad, "We've met on several occasions. Well, we haven't formally met, but I've seen you. You like to wear that Mets hat a lot. I love the Mets. If you like daddies, hit me up." The post actually included two photos of the boy on candid camera, one in a grocery store and one outside in a seemingly wooded area. The boy looked to be no older than 14. The ad was taken down the same day it was posted.
That's fucked up, you know? Like, that's fucked up, you know? Like, I don't get, the people make these ads, and it's like, they make these ads, and like, oh, I'll get away with it, it's fine, you know, I'll do this, that. And then they get tracked down, they get arrested, and then they wonder, they're like, oh, how did I get caught, how did I... You posted a public fucking ad on Craigslist that looked dodgy, sounded dodgy, and you made it clear it was dodgy, and now you're wondering why people are suspecting you're getting detained and arrested. Like, it makes no sense. Like, I think some people do it for troll. There's definitely people on Craigslist that they add weird things like this as a troll, 100%. But then there's actual people on this, like, that actually, like, make these and think, oh, this is a good ad, like, and they don't realize they're being creepy. Like, they genuinely think it's fine.
This ad was posted
it just
in
makes
January
it weirder,
of
the fact that they think it's fine and
in
don't see it.
Australia during a major heat wave. Temperatures were reaching up to 114 degrees Fahrenheit in certain regions, so this ad probably seems like nothing short of a miracle at first glance. The ad offered free ice cream to anyone in the area, claiming they were doing it out of Christian courtesy. The ice cream truck would be parked in a location that would only be disclosed to people who contacted the poster. One person did end up contacting the poster of the ad, and was told to meet up at a certain parking lot outside of Kings Park.
Where's Kings Park?
The boy and his brother, who answered the ad, who said they arrived partially just to see if it was legit or not, did find the ice cream truck in the parking lot. But two police cars were also parked alongside it. It turned out the ice cream truck was stolen. The refrigerators in the ice cream truck were turned off, and all the ice cream was melted. Who knows what they really meant by Christian courtesy?
What they were probably trying to do is, I thought originally when he said, oh, the ice cream is melted, I'm not gonna lie, I went down the limb, I was like, the people he stole from, he probably killed them and put their bodies in the freezer. That's what I was assuming. I was way off. I jumped the gun on that one.
This wasn't disturbing in the same sense of the others on this list. It's just creepy.
Okay.
This was an ad posted by a 26-year-old asking for a female roommate, who he would waive the rent fee for only if they were willing to create some kind of romantic relationship out of it.
Okay, that's strange and sad.
Proud of his openness of his intentions. It's likely he may have wanted more than just a relationship.
Well, no shit.
Possibly some more immediate services. There's a lot of these kinds of posts offering free housing for young women for relationships or open minds in
Must
return.
be sexy and open-minded. Signed, Anthony.
In July of 2015, the FBI arrested 39-year-old Nathan Bryan for allegedly trying to solicit children for sex by advertising his babysitting services on Craigslist. Federal investigators suspected that Bryan was using the ads to gain access to kids, though this wasn't enough to prove that he was guilty of anything. So the FBI posed as a father who was offering their child for sex on Craigslist. That's when they were contacted by Bryan, warranting his arrest. This was one of Bryan's many Craigslist postings where he advertised his babysitting services. It may not seem too bad on its own, but knowing who was behind this listing is what makes it truly horrifying, and that any other listing like this one could have been created by someone with completely masked intentions.
No, I'm sorry. The fact that you just said, no, it doesn't seem that bad. No, it does. If you're old enough to understand, it does. Even the slightest little thing is that bad. Like, all jokes aside, that's sick. That is fucking sick. the sad thing is, that happens a lot. Because he was looking for it, and there was parents that were allowing it, and you know, obviously the FBI posed as fake, but there was parents that were actually, you know, doing it, and that is, like I said, jokes aside, that's very fucking disgusting, and that fucking happens, and this is why you don't go on Craigslist. And I'm saying this now. I've been on Craigslist before, just to look. Don't go on Craigslist. See if you're under 18, do not go on Craigslist, and I'm saying this now. What I was going to say is, me and Brandon said we were going to go on Craigslist for a Dark Side of YouTube episode, which we probably will do at some point, but we're both over 18, you know, we're both 20, 21 soon, so we're good for it. If you're under 18, do not go on Craigslist, because even if you're over 18, it's a dangerous place, so if you're under 18, you're not an adult, and you probably don't have the common sense, no offense, to look after yourself. So don't go on Craigslist. It's a very strange place. Just don't, for your own safety. Don't.
Beasley, a man who was sentenced to death for the murder of 3 men who responded to an ad he placed on Craigslist for a non-existent job. Mm-hmm. He was also convicted of the attempted murder.
Why does he look like Santa whenever he loses his Santa job?
The Craigslist ad, who was then shot in the arm while escaping from Beasley. This is the only screenshot that could be found from the specific ad that he posted. Okay. The ad said, "Wanted, caretaker for farm. Simply watch over a 700-acre patch of hilly farmland and feed some cows. Okay. You get $300 a week and a nice 2-bedroom trailer. Someone older and single preferred, but we'll consider all. Relocation is a must. You must have a clean record and must be trustworthy. This is a permanent position. The farm is used mainly as a hunting preserve, is overrun with game, has a stocked 3-acre pond, but some beef cattle will be kept. Okay. Nearest neighbor is a mile away. The place is secluded and beautiful. It will be a real getaway for the right person. Job of a lifetime. If you are ready to relocate, please contact me."
See, that seems like a very strange ad, but it also seems quite normal at the same time.
3 out of the 4 men who answered this ad were shot dead by Richard.
Oh my God. Because somebody could actually be offering that as a job, but I still wouldn't take it even if I thought that.
This one is much more disturbing, however.
Why?
As the poster, or stalker rather, has the young girl's address.
Okay.
He even posted a picture of the 14-year-old girl's house. In the post, he wrote, "Dear Sarah, you don't know me yet, but I've been watching you these past 2 weeks. You are a beautiful girl who needs to be taught certain things, and I could teach you those things. I could give you all the money you could want."
I can see his age at the side is 32
nothing
as well.
but an amazing life if you choose to run away with me. The rest is just both his and her personal info.
That's fucked.
This ad was screenshotted by a few people before it was flagged enough times to be removed. I was never able to find more details, such as if the family was made aware of this, or if the poster was found, or even if it was just some kind of prank.
By the way, I just want to say it there, so a lot of people, I'm just realizing a lot of people, whenever I say it, it's basically eBay/Amazon, but dodgy. A lot of people are going to be like, "Hi, is this anything like eBay or Amazon?" This is basically what I was trying to say, is it's a site where you can put up listings like this, just like you can on eBay, you can on Amazon. You can buy some shit. I'm pretty positive you can buy some shit on Craigslist. You can get jobs on Craigslist, all this and that. So what I meant by that, just in case, what I meant by that, when I say it's a dodgy version of Amazon, it's a place you can go on, you can look at listings, you can buy shit, you can, because on Amazon and all, you can do some weird shit, I'm just saying. But Craigslist is just dodgy. It's basically a website where you can do shopping, find information about different things like Amazon/eBay, but it's very dodgy in the terms of, when I say it's dodgy, a lot. Amazon's usually obviously physical gifts, where Craigslist is, "Do you want this job? Come here and we'll meet up," and you give each other details and shit. So that's what I mean by dodgy. It's basically Amazon, but it's a website like that, but it's obviously run in a different way. That's what I mean. Just in case nobody caught what I meant. I don't know how to perfectly explain it, but that's the best. It's Amazon, but dodgy. Everything Amazon is thankfully not. Yeah. Basically Amazon, but illegal. 10th, but it's illegal.
Under the free stuff section. It
free couch. That's not a nice couch.
That would be put out on the curb around 10 p.m. In a normal neighborhood, this would seem like a lucky find.
It is
However,
so
this
dark.
ad was posted in one of the worst areas in Detroit, and one of the most dangerous times to be wandering the streets. Not to mention that anyone living in the area that this ad was posted in would not be looking to give a couch away, rather looking to make any penny possible off of it. This was a screenshot taken of the ad by someone who came across it. There's no way of knowing if someone actually fell victim to this, but this ad just had too many red flags about it. Most likely a group of people waiting for a naive victim to rob or harm, like the bed frame listing mentioned earlier in this video.
Okay.
This Craigslist post was an alleged confession of a murderer who was gloating about his first killing to the people of Tulsa, Oklahoma. It said, "I wanted to thank Tulsa for letting me have my first kill. It all started here, so I was thinking it should also be my first. I was nervous as hell, but I will get over it. It was a stranger on stranger kill, so the police will have a difficult time. It will not be my last, though. Thinking about going to Oklahoma City for the next." This wasn't the only ad of its kind to pop up. In fact, there was a second one that I could not find a screenshot for, which apparently showed a picture of a victim's body and the poster gloating over his second killing. This one took place in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and while it didn't mention a link to the first post, it seemed like too much of a coincidence.
So again, like I said, if you didn't hear me the first time,
This
don't
is a
go on
rather strange
Craigslist.
ad by a young
Unless
man
you're
looking
18,
for a
and even
room.
if you're 18,
When
don't
visitors
go on
to the ad were
Craigslist.
greeted by this picture, which
That's
looks like something
fucked.
taken from a horror movie, they likely would not take this ad very seriously and would never dream of taking this guy up on his offer. Now, if that intro picture isn't enough to creep someone out, some of the rules and aggressive writing underneath should do it.
Okay.
Some ground rules. If I ring the bell in the kitchen, it means you have to go to bed no matter what time it is. I do not like people staying up late. You may have a friend over, but if they speak too much, they must leave. I like peace and quiet. No Indian visitors. Never touch the shower curtains. If it's closed, you come and get me, and I pull it back so you can shower. There's two other pictures, one of a dimly lit room, and one with a garbage bag over a window. If this ad was legit, let's hope this guy never found a roommate.
That's if you actually decide to be his roommate.
About its poster's intentions.
Why is it blurred?
It's titled "Cannibal Looking for Willing Victim."
Oh my god.
This ad included very graphic, blurred images that would give you a good idea of what exactly was going on to the victims. The ad said, "I'm going to be very open about my intentions. I am a cannibal and I'm looking for a willing victim." He even uses the word victim. "If it has been your dream to donate your body as food, please contact me as soon as possible."
I'm sorry. Why would that be your dream? Who wakes up in the morning? People wake up in the morning and go, "Oh, I'm excited to work hard today and earn my paycheck." People's like, "Oh, I wake up and be like, oh, I'm excited to record and edit a YouTube video and, progress on YouTube and other platforms." Who the fuck wakes up and goes, "Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna fatten myself up more. I'm gonna gain more weight. So when it finally comes to my time and I decide, you know what, it's time for Cannibal to eat me, I'm gonna be demolished. I'm gonna be a full fucking first course meal. I'm gonna be delicious and they're gonna fucking enjoy." Who wakes up in the morning and goes, "Oh, today could be my day, my dream comes true. A cannibal might eat me. He may skin me and he may put me into stew. That my dream's gonna come true today, boys." Who the fuck does that? Who does that?
I will not be torturing you or providing you with a slow death.
There's probably people that think that as well, though.
Your generosity with
this world's a fucked up place. This world is a fucked up place, so they probably do. Craigslist is a fucked place. It just is. It just is. To be fair, I haven't been. I first went on it when I was 19, so it was 2 years ago. No, I'm 20, coming 21, so near enough 2 years ago. And it's just because I was curious. I'm like, what the fuck is it? I went on, and I was like, this is, I didn't even see anything weird like that, but I saw a couple of them. I'm like, well, this is boring. And then after I just found out that it was a very strange place, I heard a lot of stories about it, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I never stayed on there now. But yeah, so. Unless you're 18. If you're under 18, do not go on Craigslist. If you're 18 or over, probably still avoid Craigslist is my my advice. So, even though I'm probably going to go on a ver video, but that's different. But yeah, it's a very fucked up place. But that cannibal one, like the cannibal and the murder one, are the two that's like they're confessing to doing something illegal, and they probably didn't get caught. That's the thing, they probably didn't get caught. Which is very fucked up. But the cannibal one, like, there's people on this earth, I know for a fact, there's people on this earth that say to themselves, I want to be eaten by a cannibal, and that's what I want. Like, there's actually people, I know for a fact, there's people that think that, because you gotta think about this. Every possible thing that you can do on this earth, somebody wants to do it, no matter how fucked it is. There is literally people who... There's people who enjoy pain. There's people who want to put themselves at risk. There's people that want to kill people because they find it entertaining. So maybe there's people that like pain and go, maybe if someone eats me, that'd be great. You know what I mean? Like, it's a screwed up place. But you only see this on the Dark Side of YouTube episode. But yeah, me and Brandon do want to go on Craigslist at some point. We also want to go on the dark side of the web and order a dark side mystery box at some point. That was supposed to happen this year. Of course it didn't because of COVID. But it will hopefully happen next year. I'll hopefully be getting Brandon on the dark side of YouTube consistently again. I've only posted once a month. Hopefully I can get him, because it will have to end at some point. Hopefully not for a while, but I will get him. Hopefully I just keep saying hopefully. I can get a bunch of the friends and just make the bigger videos I want to make this year. But yes, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, comment down below what listing you thought was the weirdest one. Like, tell me what one you thought was the weirdest one, because I'm curious. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't yet already. Remember, like I said, check out my TikTok. I'll put it there one more time. Check out my Twitch. I'll probably be streaming later. I'm going to try and stream Monday through Friday for at least a couple of hours, probably 7 PM to 10 PM at least. A couple of hours anyway. But yes, as always, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all are staying... I keep saying hope y'all are staying positive, but with COVID, I don't know if... Do you know what? We're going to have to change that. Hope y'all are... hope y'all are thinking positive and testing negative. Fuck it. I hope y'all are thinking positive, testing negative. Y'all are being safe. And I hope you all are having an amazing day. As always, I've been Undisputed, and I'll see you in the next one. So,